There's a mysterious demon in this world that specifically targets people who've lost all self-respect. Anyone who consumes this demon's larvae completely loses their free will, and eventually dies. This demon is called the Echo Bug, and its origin traces back to one woman's story. This woman was once a wealthy merchant's daughter, but she fell in love with a poor scholar, and to be with him, she cut ties with her father completely. She took whatever money she could and eloped with the scholar. In the beginning, the scholar spent all day buried in his books. The woman handled everything around the house by herself. She'd grown up with servants waiting on her hand and foot, but now she was chopping vegetables with her own hands, constantly cutting herself in the process. Back then, when the scholar heard her cry out in pain, he'd still come check on her. As days turned into months, her hands became covered in calluses and scars. The scholar's attitude toward her changed. Maybe it was because she always gave him everything he wanted. Maybe it was because their money was running out. He started getting irritated with her constantly, yet he still did absolutely nothing all day, leaving every burden on her shoulders. The gold jewelry on her ears was replaced with silver. Her face grew paler by the day. One day, they ran out of food completely. The woman told the scholar that the grain shop wouldn't give them credit anymore. He coldly told her to figure it out herself, and demanded she sell the golden hairpin her mother left her before dying. She refused. She suggested that if he would marry her, she could reconcile with her father, and they wouldn't have to struggle like this anymore. The scholar exploded in anger, calling her shameless, saying they'd discuss marriage after he became a government official. The woman cried as she put the hairpin away. To survive, she started selling porridge on the street, but the scholar took all the money she earned from her porridge stand, demanding she prepare an expensive gift. He needed it to bribe an official for a government position. Hope flickered in her heart again. Once he became an official, they could finally get married. So she took out her mother's hairpin, but when she returned home after selling it, she found the scholar standing at their door with the official's daughter. Terrified his secret would be exposed, the scholar told the official's daughter that this woman was just his housekeeper. Then he introduced the official's daughter to the woman as his fiancée. The woman finally understood everything. Years of devotion had been wasted on a heartless man. She stood on the hillside, watching them walk away. The scholar never looked back at her once. She had given him everything, only to end up preparing another woman's happiness. The scholar married the official's daughter and got his government position. The devastated woman chose to end her own life, but her resentment was so powerful, it gave birth to the Echo Bug.